I can get your headphones on. Hey folks, I'm hoping you're going to be able to hear us here shortly. I have absolutely, positively not a clue why the microphone does not want to work anymore on my laptop, especially since I've been using it all day long at work. And I don't quite have the mental bandwidth at this period of time to figure it out. So we have two options for you. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can get Alistair set up here with his headset. Hang on. Hang on. He's, of course, for some reason, logged and muted. Okay. That should have you audible.
Bonjour.
So for those of you who've never joined us for a Sunday stream, this is what a Sunday stream sounds like. This is what we do on Sunday mornings. So we have two choices. Well, technically,
there are three choices on this show.
Technically, there are three choices. Yeah, there are three choices on this show tonight. Exactly. And just a heads up, everybody, because we have switched platforms and logged back in, another ad is going to run, I'm afraid.
Also, you are denied the plaid singularity. And the lad, although the lad is present.
The lad is now present. He was previously asleep in this room, and now he is asleep.
I came to check up on him and see if he wanted belly rubs, and the tooth mark in my hand tells me no, he did not.
Right. So it looks like we're going to be on the PlayStation tonight, whether we wanted to or not. Ducky, I will do my best to flood the Discord channel with photos of Twiglet that you can pass along on regular occurrences. So we have three choices for... the shirts are excellent, by the way. That's very kind of you. As you can tell, it's a bit cold. And we got tired of wearing hoodies all the time. So I think I put on a plaid shirt, and then you realized you had a plaid shirt, and there's a third plaid shirt in line of sight.
We've just had a
request. Do we need to get the cat a plaid shirt?
We've just had a request for a cartoon of Twiglet wrapped in cables with technical difficulties written underneath it, and I think I need that.
Ducky, can you hang on to that idea for us, please? Because that sounds like a very excellent idea. I might need to commission that.
Or just wait, I fix.
Wait, I fix. Yes, exactly. I am also wearing flannel, though, in buffalo check. Very well. Thank you, Ducky.
Thank you, Ducky.
It. So, since this evening is going to be console gaming, whether we want it or not, we have a few options for you, since it's going to be a standalone thing. Option number one is what we're... wait, the ad is about to start. Okay, so I should probably hold off on discussing options. There will now be a 2 to 3 minute period of time of us vamping. What are you doing?
Trying to attract the boy's attention.
Yeah, there's only 6 toys in line of sight.
I know, he's so bored. He's so bored and he's so understimulated. Oh my goodness.
What console do we own Duck Detective for?
Nintendo.
Shoot.
Yeah.
So
although I think the sequel is PS5. It's planned for PS5. So.
But that means you'd have to buy the original for PS5 again.
Me, support an independent software developer or general creative by buying something more than once in this economy.
Right, exactly. So we are going to vamp for 2-3 minutes while the ads are running, and then we will talk about options for this evening. But in the meantime, listen to some nice chill ambient French music, which is
great,
quite enjoyable. Oh,
how's everybody been? It's been a week so far. I know it's only Wednesday.
I know it's only Wednesday. This is my second week back at work, right?
Yeah.
It feels like 85 years have passed. Oh.
Yeah, the grind is
Andrew! How's it going? I hope you can hear us. There's an ad running currently, and you may have been subject to it. And if so, I'm sorry. We'll yell at you again later. Oh, I hope you're well, everybody. Happy New Year. Hey, Kiwi. We're kind of back. You can hear us. Excellent. Please send our love to everyone in your household as well, and especially the kitties. There we go. Ads are done. Mine says ads in progress for about another minute and a half yet. So we're just gonna make up some bullshit.
Oh no, if only I had trained my whole life for this moment.
I know it's a stretch, honey, but can you vamp?
So, I found out something this week that completely fascinates me in that way that useless bullshit does. Over Christmas, I shotgunned the entirety of Luther, which is the joke about it being Idris Elba's midlife crisis. The series did not make it to the final essay, but
pre-editing. I'm so proud of you.
It lives in my heart. I'm trying not to be a snarky bitch, unless it's really warranted. It wasn't.
It's not a harmonica, but there's a deck of playing cards and a book of magic card tricks.
There really fucking is.
Sitting literally by his elbow right now. You guys know that Tom Cardy song about the 3 hours with the close-up magician? I might do that for his birthday! I
listen to that every day.
Every
single day.
You're talking about Luther.
Yeah, and I mean, it is... As Ducky has just intimated, it's really fucking grim a lot of the time. But I really liked the stuff I saw, and I somehow just fallen off 4 seasons of it for 10 years. So I finally just pushed all of it into my brain meat, and that's really interesting.
You have to make the point now because the ad break's over.
Because it's a mess, but it's kind of a point that it's a mess, because he's a mess too. And the thing which has completely entranced me about it is there are 4 international versions of it. This show has sold to South Korea, to Russia, where he is a sad, grim-looking white man who sits in wolf enclosures because in communist Russia, police is wolf. To France, and
where he smokes a lot, I would imagine.
Yes, and to India. And it was really interesting seeing the trailers for all of them and spotting the images and the stories from the kind of core show that they've taken and completely remixed. And it kind of really drove home to me the realization that I fucking love adaptations, because you can't come to a piece of art and interact with it the exact same way as someone else. You can't come to a piece of art and interact with it the exact same way as you the last time you interacted with it. I'll give you for instance.
I need the tangent alert icons, and I don't have
Fly Me to the Moon, the excellent Apple TV fake Apollo moon landing / rom-com movie. I saw that in cinemas. I saw it in cinemas in a double bill with Twisters during the worst part of last year, when Marguerite basically said, "Go to the movies. I will pick you up tonight.
Get out of your brain and my hair." Yes.
And I did, and it really, really helped. And when Apple TV was free for the weekend last weekend, I very nearly watched Fly Me to the Moon again, and I didn't. The reason why I didn't was I'm not ready to let go of that version of it, the memory of how that version of it made me feel. And I find it really interesting that adaptations and remakes, actually, are so often decried as creatively lazy. And they're not.
Because they
can't be.
Stories. Yeah.
You know, the default response I always successfully make the resistance roll to not make with that is, oh, so you've only ever seen one version of Hamlet then?
Right. There is one version of Hamlet. Now, to be fair, there is only one Jason Statham movie, and he makes it again every year.
And he's made it again. I'm so excited.
Well, tell everybody about it while I get Twiglet down from chewing on my...
This year, the Jason Statham movie is called A Working Man.
Child.
In which he plays a working man who is doing a humble blue-collar job and trying very hard to look after his kind of found family after having a history of a life of violence.
From a former military career.
And he's called back to his former military life of violence when someone does something bad to the disadvantaged. And much like last year's The Beekeeper, which is fucking demented and enormous fun, the people doing the bad things appear to be basically NFT bros. So the entire movie is Jason Statham going, well, guess I have to do murders, and proceeding to do murders again. It's his film. He makes one film. I think it's the reason why he was only in Fast X for 11 seconds. And it was
that was his whole entire film condensed.
And also
that movie was Jason Statham realizing or being allowed to showcase for a Western film audience that he's really freaking funny.
Yes. He
does comedy quite well. Thank you very much.
If you have never seen Melissa McCarthy comedy Spy,
oh my god, I love that movie so much.
I know Melissa McCarthy movies have a bad rap, and it is sometimes deserved, but Spy is transcendently brilliant. No one said anything for about 3 minutes. Are we still broadcasting?
I think so. It says that it's still ticking down.
Hey!
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks,
appreciate
Kimmy.
it. People sit and listen to you talk.
It still feels weird to realize that.
That's what this is. Immediately after Luther, I watched Whitechapel, and I haven't emotionally recovered from that.
I completely forgot Whitechapel existed. Thank you, Ducky.
Some people were making pasta. That's totally valid.
Yeah.
Have you considered cord protectors to stop the boy from chewing on cables?
Yes, we have.
He's not chewing on cables anymore because he has sticks to chew on. What he's chewing on are the narcissus flowers that I grew for Christmas. They're gone, but, the way that bulbs recover is that the leaves photosynthesize until the bulbs dry out for the year, and he's chewing on the bulb stalks.
Because they're crunchy.
Well, I personally am interpreting this as a sign that I need to grow him kitty grass and see what he thinks about it.
I think you do.
I am internally grateful that, and I'm knocking on every freaking piece of wood we own. Today is his 8-month birthday, and he's not thrown up once.
This little furry angel has hissed twice that we know of.
And both times they were in surprise because something happened that he did not expect, and he hissed almost at himself, like he was swearing, fuck.
Yeah, it was honestly fuck. Oh, okay. And then he kind of collected himself. I managed to scare myself on Monday because I was cooking with garlic, as I often do, and I forgot to wash my hands when I went to see if there was anything he needed, an aperitif, a cocktail,
he's
how we
so
do.
high maintenance.
And he licked my fingers, and I realized I had garlic residue on there, and it only caused an hour-long mild panic attack. But given even a little guy, and Twiglet is a little guy,
until they can handle being chewed. Yes. Give me the stick. I see those crazy eyes standing next to the. I know what you want. You're like, hey, you're in the living room. After dark, that means it's playtime.
It's swap time, motherfuckers. Even small cats need to eat a remarkable amount of garlic relative to their body weight for it to be a problem. Besides, as Marguerite told me this morning, he pooped out a small amount anyway.
Yes,
so
he's just fine.
He's in good shape.
Right. So now that we're done with the ad break and the Luther tangent, and we've been listening to this French piece of music, if you do not join us on Sundays, or you're not able to join us, this is the game we're playing right now. It's called Caravan SandWitch. It's a lot of exploration, and it's a nice secondary world with some, frog people and some technology that we're recovering. And right now we're trying to find sentient robots and take them to the robot collective computer, etc., etc. So this is one option for a game we could play tonight. Or I'm the one playing Caravan SandWitch, so it could be me playing this. Or Alistair can play Power Wash Simulator. The problem with Power Wash Simulator is that the sound in Power Wash Simulator is incredibly boring. Yes. You'd have to turn it all the way down, and then we just talk right over it.
We do not have Duck Detective for this console.
Yeah, we don't have Duck Detective for the PS5. We only have it for the Switch, which we're not able to stream on currently. Or, I don't know if you can actually stream from Warframe or not. Because it's on Netflix.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's installed. I could just stream Warframe.
Or Alistair can stream Warframe, which is his...
Space Barbie.
More Space Barbie, not Destiny, honest.
We have a fourth option.
Oh god, now what?
Still Wakes the Deep.
Oh, you're gonna freaking... Yeah... Zalia's like, uh-oh. Zalia, do you not know about Warframe?
Oh no, Zalia does. We've had conversations about Warframe.
Alright. Hi Lavalish, how are you doing? We're on the PlayStation tonight because for some reason the microphone on my desktop, on my laptop, does not want to work. So, does anybody have any strong thoughts or preferences about what it is we play? I don't want to start Still Wakes the Deep, if you don't mind, tonight, because it's gonna get me.
It's the spooks. I totally respect that. It's
totally a spoopy game, for sure. I mean, it might be something we play in the future. Yes, child, here, oh my goodness, let go.
We have these green curtains. Oh, I'm really sorry, Andrew. We have these green curtains at the back of the living room. And he likes to hide behind them and hurl himself
Twiglet
forwards.
Is an ambush predator.
Yes.
is what I'm. Oh, cool! I've been very mixed. Had very mixed lots of up and down, but hanging in there. I'm. That sounds very accurate. Well done. I'm good with anything, but I don't know anything about Warframe. It's a game that takes place in space, and you do a lot of shooting, and then ostensibly there's plot, but mostly it's just about being able to get different guns to shoot things with and different colors.
To give you an example, when I first I downloaded it because there's a new.
I'm just gonna play this while you talk about Warframe.
Okay.
Here,
I downloaded it because there's a new expansion called Warframe 1999, because Warframe is a 10-year-old game at this point, I think, and they've done they've done a really good job of kind of endlessly baking in new on-ramps for players. Warframe 1999 is a very spoiler-heavy kind of prequel to everything else because it's set thousands of years in the future. And I was attracted
Prequel?
Yes.
Set thousands of years in the future?
The main game is set thousands of years in the future.
Okay.
Warframe 1999 is set in... Yeah, right, I had 1999 and I was told. I said, fuck yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
Best Jerry Anderson theme tune ever. And I downloaded it. It's free. There are microtransactions, but you don't... I'm a few hours in and I have so far not been punished for refusing to do these. And I tend to check a website called howlongtobeat.com anytime that I start a game to see how much of my life is going to go into it. This is ever since I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is excellent, but 2 years in, I was like, please, can I go home? Please.
We were tracking the laser...
Yeah.
Okay.
Warframe is listed on howlongtobeat.com as taking 500 hours to beat. Andrew, this one's for you. When I mentioned that I was thinking about picking it up, several friends of mine who play it cited that figure, laughed, and said, you will not find out what's really going on until around hour 3000.
Wow.
This is a game that infamously has a character creation screen 80 hours in.
Are you serious?
Yes. You find out what...
Well, they did that to me with Inquisition. They made me rebuild Hawk like freaking a million hours in. And I still foster high hopes that I'm gonna get 150 hours into Veilguard and they're gonna make me build my goddamn hero of Ferelden one of these days.
Let's fucking hope so. And I was sufficiently intrigued by this. Also, it has a really good banging techno soundtrack, and I do enjoy a good banging techno soundtrack.
More importantly, you enjoy the fact that you can consider it a daily and play it like
I do.
For 20 minutes
great.
a day.
It's great. So far, the quests are all really, really gentle.
Someone at the school asked my WoW/played stat the other day.
Andrew, I have never forgotten that multi-choice question at your wedding about how many hours of Destiny 2 you've played. So it's a really good time, but also at the moment it is predominantly
I need to wander around a little bit and remember what the heck I'm doing, so continue talking.
Dressed in a blue and red kind of...
Hopefully I won't drive off this cliff. No
kind of rhino-looking power armor suit, shooting mans. And, shooting mans is fun. And I've got a cool-ass bow staff with a twirly bit at the end of it. And those
are all very technical terms.
And the current bad guy is a head floating in like a metal carapace that keeps calling me a meat sack. So, it's fun times. But I'm not sure it's the kind of chill vibes fun times we would want here tonight.
Can you talk while shooting mans? Of course you can talk while shooting mans.
I could do that. That would not be an issue.
Shall we try and show people Warframe then? The reason why I want to hold off a little bit is because we'll have to restart, which means another freaking ad will run. And I feel like...
I am sincerely happy to play this for an extra 2 hours.
Alright, well, we'll play this for a little bit. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. I'm trying to... not Warframe, I agree.
Also, I'm aware that, we have not had... This is not an audience, and the Sunday morning audience is not an audience either, which responds well to violence games. And that's fine.
Alright. Trying to remember where we're going.
You should know, by the way, I will now paint a picture with words. Marguerite is happily playing, and Twiglet is sitting in his orange kitten tunnel, staring at the fishing rod toy I have, which he will wait until I've completely forgotten about in about 27 to 45 seconds, and just hurl himself at.
So where am I? I'm trying to.
Also, going back to Andrew's earlier point about how Jason Statham is barely in Fast 11 because his sequence on the plane in the previous one is so fucking good he upstaged everyone else. Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Yes. So we have to find 2 more robot consciousnesses to upload. Okay. And I think the map shows that there's one. Isn't this where I'm supposed to upload them? But where are they based? No.
They're in the refuge, aren't they?
See, I was exploring the residential areas.
That is the sweetest thing I have ever heard.
What?
2 of Andrew's daughters played It Takes Two, which it's a cooperative adventure. Mm-hmm. Finished it and immediately played it again, swapping characters.
That's adorable, Andrew. Well done. Why won't it let me track this objective? Mark is important.
Marguerite's got that down to a fine science with Twiglet. She just waits till he's asleep.
Yeah, I trim his claws in his sleep. It seems to work really well.
And except for his right front paw, which is his favorite one, and I have seen him resist her in his sleep.
Yeah,
He's walked around the house like one-pawed Wolverine with that for a few days.
Well, I've got the objective tracked, so I'm going to go where it says to go. Kind of, sorta. I've, lost a lot of the plot here. Now I'm going the wrong way. Let's go that way, but I can't currently go that way, so I'll have to go up and around. And now that I know what the mushroom circles are, I don't like driving through them. I tried to sleep trim with Ruthie, but I can't get to some of them, and I don't want her hurting herself.
Totally legit.
Fair enough. Totally valid. There are times where he will hold still, and I can do 3 or 4. And there are other times where he's like, don't you freaking touch me.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Why is that blinking? What are you? Nothing I can do anything with. How rude. Alright. See that stream of laser light? That's what we're trying to follow. Maybe we just do pedicure practice weekly and maybe she'll get used to it. Yeah, when he's napping, I will... Ooh, there's a piece over there. I can see it. I will express his claws just to get him used to me doing so. What is going on here? No, I've already been in there. Okay, fine. So, I was following the laser beams, and it went over here. And then I need to get it to go somewhere else, right? But where's the... I think it's trying to send me back to the, this is the collective. Yeah, see, because there's the thing I can jump up on. Oh, sorry, no. Go back. Because I have two more of the robots to turn in, so I can do that now, even though it doesn't make much of a difference. Hello, robot friends. Don't you miss the nomads, though?
I do, and that will not be easy, but I will meet them again when they come back to this region.
Very well, my little friend. Alright, I have some more consciousnesses to transfer. Don't forget to obtain your reward of components. Hooray, components.
Do you want me to put his pad on?
He doesn't... He looks a little puffy. I'm working on it. I don't think it could hurt when you get up next to turn on his heating pad in the 3rd bed in line of sight in this room. Maybe other consciousnesses will know something about your sister. Really? Then I should go question them right away.
It won't be easy. as these consciousnesses are in a state of constant calculation and interaction. But if you are able to bring them outside, you may get something out of them.
Yeah. It's not terribly cold, but I
know,
think...
I'm chilly.
Okay, well then go turn his heating pad on. I think that's fair. Alright, so... where does the map say that they are? It doesn't. But I know that exploring the residential areas is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I went through this residential area, and I went through that underground area. I know, Ozzy, I know! We couldn't get the microphone to work on the on my laptop, so we've decided to play a different game. These are more underground locations, but see, now I need to like visually follow the laser. That's a zip line, not a laser. That laser went that way, and then it went this way. Maybe, let's go back up here. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm so happy for you. And what about migrating to the server? Are you going to do it soon?
Turing will be the one deciding that. They are lost in their thoughts today.
Yeah. This one went over to that dish over there. And then I went to the one somewhere else. I'm wondering if maybe whatever I did in that residence wasn't finalized. That would be frustrating. But I'm going to go back up top here real quick. Oh, look at him. Did you turn it on?
His pad's on, yes.
Oh, he's all cute and sleepy now. If I remember, it's up here. Yep. Ooh. I'll take that, thank you.
Science, motherfuckers.
Fine. I think it's up here where the receptacle resides, right?
That looks safe.
Oh yeah, very safe. This place has never heard of OSHA. Is it down in here? Well, this was the observation tower, but it's not... It's not where I wanted to be, I don't think. But you want to see something really cool about this game? You see where I am? See where that van is? All the way down there? I can never die! Yeah, this game has no falling damage mechanic. Which is very cool. Look at him. He's all curled up and sleepy now. Okay. Well, let's go out this way and fall and see if maybe there's another underground center over with this laser beam. Or I could, you know, smack into the ground. That works too. Saj surpassed Chell, right? Must have springs built into their legs. Okay, so the laser goes here, but it doesn't go anywhere else from here. And I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing.
Yes, it's very good. It's extremely grim and completely beautiful.
What?
Nosferatu.
Yes. It's gorgeous. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. But it's terrifyingly grim. I went through here before, right? Yes, that was a consciousness right there that we rescued. Oh, there's a receptacle up here, isn't there? Receptacle. So we can check in the network where we are. Okay. Not in cinemas where you are until February. Got it. Alright, here we are. Here's the receptacle. Okay, so this is where we currently are underground.
Meanwhile, in the Matrix.
Right, see how we've unlocked, this is one of the residences. We did manage to unlock that one. But there's still this one to unlock.
Okay,
this is over by Rose's house, isn't it? What is this?
Oh, Kate B got the popcorn coffin.
Oh, nice. Well done. Congratulations.
There was very little to recommend last year, but AMC going, oh, what? You folks like really bizarre popcorn buckets? Yeah. Our beers.
Hey, Ozzy, fingers crossed that maybe they'll make the times available before the 31st of January. Don't lose sleep. So that you can at least order your ticket and use your voucher. So if this is over by Rose's, I think I know where this is. So I'm trying to think about what the closest way is. This is the workshop, isn't it? Oh, which means I need to move the van. Hold on. Because in this bizarre space, moving the vehicle to the pad outside of the receptacle pad means that the vehicle comes with me for some reason. I'm just don't examine it.
Don't examine it.
Don't examine it. I think it's over here. God, never stop blowing up is really good.
Obviously, especially given the news, which we will not discuss, the whole putting people on pedestals thing, especially in the creative industries, is never a good plan. That being said, sometimes you look at basic fundamental human decency and go, that was a good dude move. Dimension 20's Brennan Lee Mulligan and Lou Wilson did an improv show in LA last night. And when they were done, it's an improv show, so it's only like an hour long. When they were done, they went outside and handed out free N95 masks to anyone who wants them in the queue for the next show down the line. And that is just some high-end good dudery.
Whatever that is, I'm not going to build it because I'm still exploring the plot. But, Alright, so I think this is this underground facility over by Rose's house that I've never been able to get into. But I should be able to get into now because my vehicle can hacksaw.
Your vehicle elite hacksaw.
My vehicle is an elite hacksaw.
While others were partying, did it study the blade?
Sure.
Has it put in a credible offer to buy TikTok?
It's in love with the concept of My Chemical Romance. Okay. Why can I no hacksaw you?
My every indication is he is not secretly a milkshake duck.
My guess is this is an exit, not an entrance, which frustrates the... See? I have to get a signal to this place. So where else do I have? There's something up there. Have a good one, Lavalish. Thanks for joining us.
As always, thank you.
Also, I want to know if I can climb up the giant kite.
You should be able to climb up the giant kite.
I would love to climb up the giant kite, but I don't think it's going to let me. So there's another dish over there. Thomas Ligotti stories.
Thank you so much, Obvious. Yeah, we are enormous Ligotti fans over at Pseudopod, and those were really cool. I don't believe in bucket lists for a whole bunch of reasons, but if I did, talking about Thomas Ligotti stories on air would be on that list, and it would be tipped.
Okay, so the laser beam's got to go there, and then so it's got to be somewhere over here.
So do you need to go onto the promontory over there?
I don't think so. My guess... Oh, hold on. Hang on. I have a map!
That adorable, scrumbly little lad is so asleep. Look.
Oh, he's so curled up. We've got an ad break coming in about 3 minutes, folks. Just a heads up. So this is where the underground facility is, but I think in order to activate it, there's a receiver dish there, And there's a center dish out here, which means I think there's got to be something over here. So I'm looking for more underground facilities. I can't get into that one. Maybe I can get into this one by the docks. Didn't I just drive past that, though? Where is it trying to send me? Check out the post on Toaster. Okay. Forgotten consciousnesses. Yeah, they're in underground facilities. I know that. And for some reason, I cannot make this my objective. Oh, I think he wants me to go and, it says, I think it's like, go build the thing for the plot.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to do that. I want to find these last two consciousnesses. Check out. They're in these underground facilities. Maybe I need to go back to this one. Well, let's go this way first, because we're in that general direction. And because I don't think there's much else for me to do. This is the cool scanner. Hey, is there stuff? Do I need... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Can you see what you've done there?
I got stuck!
Is you played yourself.
I would like to return to the garage, please. Thank you. Yes, well. Okay, fine. Now we can go this way instead. Okay. So, let's check the map. Wrong button. Let's check the map for underground. It's not there at Rose's. Let's check for the docks here. Oh, there's something up here. And something up there. How do I get up there? It's very high. I know. Turn around. Okay. Folks, there's going to be an ad break that's going to run in about a minute. I'm just going to try and drive to the place I'm trying to get to. Hopefully, successfully. I don't know I succeed in that intention. But we'll see. Because there's an underground facility, it says here.
We're officially at ad break.
In 24 seconds.
24 whole ass seconds.
24 whole entire seconds. I gotta line this up. Fog. Okay. Alright. So we're up here now. Oh, there's your little friend!
There's a little guy. Okay, folks, we're going to talk to our little dude when we come back from ad break.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point. So if you need to get yourself a stretch or a drink of water, I mean, it's already an hour into our stream, our normal streaming time because of the technical district. Oh, and then there's a cute little kitten chin that I have to go scratch. So take yourself a stretch, get yourself a drink of water, attend to any peps or medications or snacks that your heart desires, and we'll see you back here in about 3 minutes. Hello, cute little chin-having kitten. Aww. Hi. Hi, Bobby. Are you good? Are you warm and comfy and desirous of chin scritches? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, and I got a purr. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. You sleep up now for your pre-bedtime mayhem. Oh, thank you. Oh, I see that tail. You're not nearly as asleep as you think you are. The chaos tail's flicking. It's a clever trap. He lures you in with his cute chin to be scritched, and then you inevitably want to scritch his chest or his belly, and then his tail flickers and he pounces! So, I think I shall leave him be for the meantime. Yay, running to the mailbox. And hopefully, this area and its underground access, I think I've been in here before. I can't remember, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to cycle around the underground entrances until we find the last two robot consciousnesses. And see what we can do. We will be in a moment. So I'm going to do a clockwise circuit looking for underground entrances. We can't get into this one yet.
Because we're pretty sure that's an exit.
Yeah. So we're going to try here. We're going to do the docks, and then we're going to go down here. And, I mean, there's still some miscellaneous question marks and stuff lying around as well that we haven't resolved. Point of interest. And then there's this residential area one I know we've gone through recently. And but that's it. There's not one at the aqueduct. Okay. This is just where the refuge is. There isn't... Yeah, this is the directions it gives us. It doesn't, like, say... It says, check out the post on toaster. You saved almost all the consciousness. You're almost there. They should appear on your map, but only when you're underground. Okay, I need to remember that the next time we're underground. And speaking of which, alright, this is our buddy. The investigative scientist frog. She moted at us.
What?
That's adorable. I think she's thinking very hard.
That's the sun. That's Helios Project. That's math.
That's the Pythagorean theorem. Yep. That's adorable. Okay.
I love that.
It looks like this is a vehicular access. But it's not, that's not where the underground is. See, it shows us ahead and... it's over here, it says. Well, how am I gonna drive? Maybe through here? Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Right? This is an underground access, so now let's check the map.
Yeah.
That's not working. I now have 11 skeins of metallic gold embroidery floss for my next costume project. And some wax, I hope. Because, oh, I hate working with metallic thread. It's so difficult. I wish you all the best of luck. You were talking about some of my least favorite craft-related things. Metallic thread and French knots. Yeah. Isn't there a receptacle in here? Where there was a consciousness in that machine, wasn't there? Yeah. Okay, so we've been to this area. And this is another place where we confronted the witch. I think you have blocks of paraffin I use on squeaking hinges. Yes, I strongly recommend beeswax or something like it when you're working with metallic thread, because it helps it prevent from fraying, because it likes to fray a lot. Okay, so that was the underground access here. And it doesn't have anything that we're looking for in it. Alright, well, let's go check the next one. Oh, and I think I see a cargo door we might be able to open. Alright, hang on, let's smack. Can I get down here to the beach this way, or am I gonna have to go around the long way? I'll have to go around the long way. That's fine. YOLO! Okay. I think I can drive under here. Yes. Look! Is that not a cargo door? No, it's not. I did notice a lot of fraying when I used metallic gold ribbon on my Loki cosplay this flip. Yeah. It really likes to fray, which is very frustrating. Alright. So. Tried that underground. There's another one down here. So let's go this way. Yeah, it's basically on the other side of this. Over here. And that's where the laser beam was headed last. So I have a good feeling about this place. Okay. Yeah, see? See the laser?
Oh, yeah.
It's there. This fires up some power over there. But I think we want to go in here. That's where we came in. No, we've been to this one as well. Because the guy we rescued was right down there.
Kate B, that's an excellent idea. It's one of those very insidious things where if you do creative work like that, it's really easy to go, well, there's not really much point. You know, I've only done one or two things, and then suddenly it's 10 years later and you're making your partner her 5th cup of coffee as she methodically rebuilds your bibliography for you.
Huh.
I've heard.
You've heard. I wonder what that's like. So where are we now?
I'm going to say some words to you, and those words are kimchi and gochujang focaccia.
Oh my god. Those are good words.
Those are good words.
That is an excellent combination of words.
So the next time we go to Costco, if you want an excuse to buy one of those 2-packs of gochujang paste.
Yeah. Alright, so then the laser beam went out over here.
Frickin' lasers. Frickin' lasers, frickin' heads.
There's not an underground facility here, but there is one out here. Let's go... Yeah, see, look! There's that other... Grilled cheese and kimchi sounds amazing. There's the 3rd laser beam, but it seems to be going this way. Towards the balloon, i.e. that other underground facility. I'm going to try going out here real quick, because there's a bunch of points of interest on this map as well. So it's around out here. That looks like a tower. Maybe? Sorry, I'm trying to, like, troubleshoot this as we go. No, it's around further to the right. Not through the rocket. Didn't I go out here already? I will go again. Why not? This looks like some sort of last safe place. Have I been in here? It's a toaster terminal. What is she doing here? The witch is watching me again. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything I can really... There's the power there. Wasn't there a jammer here? Yeah, see? There's a jammer on the roof that I disrupted. I think I'm in the right direction now. Yeah, there's something out here. I don't know how it is she moves around so fast. Well, now that I have a zip line, I should be able to get up on these things more easily. I don't know if I can... Well, there's something I can... There's a hook around over there. Let's go find that out. Oh, I remember this. I remember seeing this. And us not being able to get up.
I remember this. I've done crimes here.
I've done crimes here. Well, let's go explore. We're here now. Right? Okay. There's what looks like an underground... thank you for some advice I heard third hand you gave about podcast making. Oh, yeah. Promising cast and crew shares when it starts paying out. Yeah, it's one of the ways of, you know... It doesn't matter if there's very little money as long as it's all shared equally.
Right.
Collected apart here.
We talk a lot about how there's no such thing as a token payment. If that's all you can afford and you're making time to do that, the goodwill you bank is indescribable.
Well, I mean, it's do you want to act ethically or not, you know?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do I what?
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I do not want to build a snowman.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I don't know why I'm going the hard way. There's something over here. I have a feeling I'm going to require the use of my vehicle. What's in here? That needs power. That has power. That needs something up there. So how do I get up there? This was a room that had stuff. How do I get back up there? Oh, here. Alright. Toaster terminal. How do I get in there? Oh, there's a stairwell over here. And now I'm trapped. There we go. Okay. I need the vehicle, I think. I'm guessing there will be other places that I can hook on and climb up. Well, there's a piece of buried treasure over here for starters. So let's go get that. Very cool. There's the... Oops. That's the jammer I got up to. Oh, there. Sweet. Hopefully this will take me all the way up on the roof and not drop me off on the ground. Oh! Well, close. Alright, I need a better angle on that, is what I'm saying. Okay. Nope, 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 no. I don't need to return the van. I just need to get a slightly better angle on how to attach to that. Let's try that so that when I jump up, I don't automatically just fall. There we go. Okay. Well, there's a cool observational post up here. I think we got to get a laser beam over.
Yeah, I agree.
Through that gap. Yeah, selfie for toaster time, for sure. Oh, look, this is a really good view.
That's the other thing that this does. It gives you, because at this point the environment is a puzzle.
Yeah.
It gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, nice. I'm not sure what else it is that's up here. Let's see if we can... Oh, well, there's a rare component right here. Thank you. I'm sorry, not a rare, an exceptional. On this balloon. And this tether line. I'm wondering if that was just another way you could get up here. That's another component. And here's...
Whose
camp is this?
Is that Curry?
Is this Curry? Since there doesn't seem to be a way back up here, there's a zip line across, though. I'll look at that last. Because there's this component over here. And there's another component here. Would you jump up, child? And there's another component here. So far, it just appears to be components. There are no ships to come to look for me. This looks like a landing pad. Okay, well, let's go check out what looked like Curry's camp over here. There's nothing... That's just another way up, it looks like. Oh, wow. Thank you. You know, every little helps. But there's something here. I have to go over here. There's another nomad encampment here. This must be for when they spend several days rummaging through the ruins. So there's a radio here I can turn on. And there's a way across. For all the good it does me. What was that purple I saw? There's something underneath me. I guess that's being classified as music. And then there's whatever this is. Oh, it's just a walkway back up. But what I haven't found yet is the underground entrance. Here. But the power's on it now. So where's my vehicle? Because I can hack that now. Very gently. That's all just power sources. Hang on a second. I think that's just another way. But now, I've hacked that platform. Hack the planet! What's that? Oh, there's a component up there. Alright, well. I gotta get the vehicle a little closer. No. Oh. I'll worry. Jump on top of the cartman, please. Thank you. Still can't jump up there. Fine. Okay, so now you can just get in the van. You don't have to return to it through it. Now that I've hacked that door, I should be able to get into this underground facility. Alright. Labotech basements. Now it said... Oh, yeah. Yes, look, see?
Lost robot.
There he is. Now, my next question is... Can I see any other lost robots while I am under this ground facility? Here! Look!
Little guy. And does that lead all the way up to Rose's place? It looks like it does.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. But that's where they are. There's one here. Near the caves. And then... I know! It's such a cute little icon, right? And then the other one is where I am right now. In here. Okay. Excellent. I'm glad we're on the right track. I will take your stuff. Thank you. Looks like I'm mostly going to do this on foot, which is fine. I'm in your facility, going over your barriers. Just be careful. We have to keep an eye out for the SandWitch as well. Okay, there's something down there. You took your thing. I bet he's right there. Okay. I'm coming, little buddy. Hang tight. I'm going to rescue you. That looks like a way out. And so I can't go this way. Alright, gotta go around. That's fine. It's a very grandma thing. Okay, so now we go this way. And we steal that. Let me see if we can go around like this. Nothing over there. So there's a zip line, that's useful. But I think we want to go in here. There we go. But all these doors are closed. So I gotta get the power working over here. Ah, okay, I need the vehicle for that. What's that here for? Ambience. Atmosphere. What you in for? Atmosphere. Okay. Thank you. Wow, where does that lead to? A long way down. There's more components over there. I can see them. That's a way to get the vehicle around if I need it. But in the meantime, what's in here? Nothing! You do a really good job of showing the scale of this project. It's got very urban explorer vibes.
Definitely.
Here's a ladder. That's useful. With a thing. And there's some more stuff that I can go through from over here. Okay. Hey Triffid, how's it going?
Triffid, how you been?
Oh, I did not fall. That's good. Did I go the wrong way? How do I get to that one? Oh, I think I have to go around this side. You
got a rare component up there.
Yep, I see it. It's not rare, it's exceptional.
Oh, exceptional.
It's exceptional. And now it is mine! Why does this go off into nowhere? Because it can. Okay, fine. I mean, that's as valid of an answer as any. And now, I don't want to walk. I'm going to return to the van. There we go. Alright. Now, we need to go over here. Bonk. And activate. Wrong button. This, don't we? I thought we had to fire it at that. I thought that we would use the grabber thingy.
And yet you don't seem to.
Yeah, we don't seem to. Alright, so I need to find another way into this room. I see multiple power sources. Wondering if this is an area that's not for us right now. Because it's those... They're both on the other side. I know! I don't want to leave the little robot ghost alone. But there doesn't seem any other way into that area right now. Other than across back over here. Aqua from Coffee Talk plushie is coming soon. Oh no.
Oh, seriously.
Why are you here? Atmosphere. Okay, so... Can I do anything with this door? No. I can't do anything with this door. Folks, I don't think we're supposed to... I don't have the ability to crawl. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this Lavotech basement right now. And there's nowhere else for the vehicle to go. And the suspiciously gigantic elevator here makes me think we're going to come back to this.
We're basically a break.
Yeah, we're just about at our break. So, there's nowhere else in here for me to go. Well, okay, I could technically go down here, but I think this is just going to loop me around. Yep, it's just going to loop me around. But for whatever reason, this interface is not something I can currently interact with. And there's no way for me to open that other door. Well... Okay, then I guess we're gonna have to come back here. Where does that leave us on our search for... I'm not sure. Okay, well, the ad break's about to run, folks, so I'm gonna consult my map. I think what I might want to try doing is going back over here towards the caves and seeing if there's another, because I think we have to get into this underground here to get that final consciousness, because the consciousness wasn't accessible for this underground. Let me try one more thing, just to like line up my geography here. So if I go in here, and then if I go back over here, and then I smack into the wall, and I look at my lab, my map, We are right next to him, aren't we? He's right there. No. Or maybe.
Stretch break time, folks.
Yeah. Without figuring out how to interact with this, I don't think there's anything I can do. So, what it's making me think is that if I look at Toaster, I'm wondering if I have to advance the plot in order to be able to build a new tool to be able to interact with that.
That seems quite likely.
And if I do, the game will very nicely give me the, by the way, you have unfinished plot, unfinished missions thing.
I'm going to get a refill and a stretch break while capitalism is occurring.
You do that. I am going to get us back above ground. Let's go overground. Head out on the highway, baby. There we go. Alright, so I think that balloon is in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? It's way out here. Yeah, it's dead ahead of me. What is that balloon dead ahead of me? Let's go take a look. I've got time. What are you? Isn't this the Oasis? Didn't I exit an underground point out here somewhere? Yeah, this is the Oasis. Yeah, see, here I am. And then that's the residential area. Alright. So now, I want to try and get the vehicle stuck, because then it'll give me a free ride back to the garage. But it also may not. We already explored all of this, didn't we? Yeah. And then it just turns me back. Yeah, see? We came out this point here at one point. Alright. So let's start making our way back. I think what we need to do is advance the plot to the point where we get a new tool. This is the route to the residences, and the plot is currently saying explore the residences. Yeah, see, we activated that laser. So now I think, what's up? And see, then we went up there. And then it... Didn't I have to go in here? I thought I wanted to go in here, but I didn't actually... Didn't I come out here? Can't remember exactly what happened last time we played. Nope, it just fires back up at that control center. Alright. I think it's time to go back to home base. What is up through here? Which is the easiest way from here? Hang on, left. You can just go forward under the ridge and around. Cool. Can I get stuck? No. I was trying to get stuck because it makes it faster to get back home. Hey Kiwi, you just finished Stray. It's amazing. I know, isn't Momo wonderful? It's such a sweet game. Is this where I'm headed? I believe so. No, it's over here. Let me go. Alright, this is where my father was ridiculous. This stuff is still out there.
I've almost died of thirst. Dad, the gate is 8 feet away.
You are in line of sight of the gate. Okay, so let's try. I know, I get stuck except when I'm trying to. Let's try talking to our buddy here. Babe?
So, how's the pulley?
It's amazing. That's all you have to say? Really? Here are the plans for the energy cable. Nelf wrote, to power all devices with the van. It will take several days for the tool to be made. Cielo's residents will move on to other things and you will no longer be able to help them with their current tasks. Please make sure you've completed everything you wanted to in this chapter. No one has tasks for you.
Make the thing, honey. Exactly.
That's the thing I need to power the doors in the other thing. Make the tool. We need a montage. It's a giant power extension cable. Yes, see? Okay.
Amazing.
Now what's happening? We're looking at the windmills and the passage of time. Chapter 6, Hanging. 15 days since Garance's message. So Garance is our sister, who we got a long-lost distress call from 2 weeks ago. Together with the grapple hook, this device allows you to redirect the van
battery via its cable. Wow.
Phew, finally! We can make this last tool. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but at least we'll be able to find the last fragments now. Yeah, we're getting close to finding Garance. We'll finally understand what happened.
Alright, let's try this energy cable. Soj, are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice in the name of science?
Because your motorized pulley wasn't dangerous enough?
This time, it's different.
Right, Ozzy? Except for, I'm pretty sure Garance is the SandWitch, but I'm not sure. You're scaring me.
We will install a cable on the van that will make you able to redirect the energy of its battery. In other words, you will be able to use your van as a source of energy.
And power defective systems. You're amazing!
Let's see if everything works first.
Okay, I'm going to pretend not to be scared at all. Alright. So, I have access to my van. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, see? There we go. Emergency generator.
Nice.
Now, I can... Oh, and I can still grapple on it. Interesting. Alright, that's cool. So it can complete circuits. Ollie, oxen-free.
Cool. With this energy cable, you should be able to access the last fragment.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the aqueduct and activate that last relay.
And please, never give up. I will do something about the SandWitch.
Thank you, Nov.
Garance was everything to me. I will never let anything happen to you.
Okay, let's go back to the aqueduct.
Alright, that was awkward. Let's go back to the urban explorer.
Sure, we'll end up finding the right fragment eventually. We're almost there. Use the energy cable to access the next receptacle and beware the witch. We know who's threatening us now. Yeah, I'll let you know if I have a problem.
I will soon have access to the machine. We're going to find Garance. Thank you.
18 days since the destruction.
Oh, she dead.
The automatic reminder service expires now. You will receive the bill in the near future. Be quiet. 2, forgotten. Consciousness is less... Your contract is almost coming to an end, Saj. I still need your talents one last time. You'll find me at the aqueduct. This is, Hyla. Conversation archived. Okay. So, let's go... How much time do we have left? We have about 15 minutes left still. Ouch, 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 ouch. So, let's go find Hyla and help out. And see if there's anything else on the map that's popped up. We still have some question marks floating around that I want to... Yeah, see?
Yeah, what is that?
We still have a couple of points of interest. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of zooming in and looking around for question marks at this point. The aqueduct is where our dude, or where Hyla has gone back to. And we know we need to go to Labotech to go underground. And there's one here. Ouch! Oof, sorry, that's my knee. So we've got a couple of things to kind of check out. Let's start by going here. It's on the way to the aqueduct anyway. Because there's... And then... I have a feeling these might be underground. Because you have... This is a big rise. And a windmill up above the town. That's on this point here. So we have to figure out... We have to drive around over here to get up to it. So, let's not go that way. It's not cat related, it's my knee. It's all good. Alright. No, Bubby is well and truly asleep. He's not causing any problems in the slightest. He's not digging clots. He's not even really a lap cat, which is a little sad so far. But
he might get that way.
He might get that way. So this particular question mark is up over here. So let's go look up over here.
Mostly, he's a cat who wanders around the house with a jaunty flake to his tail, finding things he can fuck up.
Yeah. He has the best life.
It just he takes 5 naps a day. He has at least 3 meals. He demands and gets play, often 2 hours across the course of the day, and yells when we're not in the room, and then we come to the room he's in, and then he leaves.
There's a question mark here. I'll miss you walking. I'll miss you too. Will you come to see me in the server before the singularity? Of course. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm gonna try climbing up here. Let's see if I can figure out what it is that's listed as a point of interest. I think I've been up here before. The music's neat. Goes back to chimney. And it's just the tip of a gigantic drill that digs down into the heart of the planet.
Oh my god.
Okay. I sure as heck want to be reincarnated as a cat, right? Man, what a deal. See, it describes this as a point of interest.
Can you jump down in that?
That's where I just climbed up from. But now I'm right on top of whatever the point of interest is. It doesn't look very interesting, so I guess I'm just gonna have to trust that it'll come up when it's relevant. You're meant to be reincarnated as a reindeer? You went through a ritual when you were like... That sounds amazing.
That sounds awesome.
We'll be able to get back about that. But wait, does it mean we won't get to meet anymore? Don't worry, we'll come back near Solo eventually. Good. Alright. Let's go find my buddy. Since I've gone on a detour to try and figure out what this point of interest was, but it's not working. So let's go back out to the aqueduct. Right, am I headed the right direction? Yes. Alright. Our froggy friend is around the back. Roads? We don't need your stinking roads. I'm gonna drive like it's the Mako.
See, this is how I do Assassin's Creed. All about the straight lines.
Alright, froggy friend, where are you? There you are. What's up, froggy friend?
Hyla with your awesome cape. So's my favorite assistant.
How'd you get up there?
I took time to climb up here, but it's got a nice view of the capsules. Look at that, Soj. These are capsules coming from containers in the docks.
But they look empty.
That's because they've never been used. However, I feel like the ruin right next to them is the key we are looking for.
So I guess I'll need to explore every nook and cranny and look for the archives?
Yes, you are very smart. I'm sure you will go far, Soj. If we find the information I need, you will be free from your duties. we will have a big party to celebrate the end of my studies.
A party?
Yes. Did you really think we would finish this and just part with a simple goodbye? For a young Reynetto such as I, an achievement like this one is a rite of passage. Anyway, let us talk about this later. You should find the Aqueduct archives first.
Reminders of where Hyla's name comes from. I think all the frog names are types of frogs, aren't they? Don't bother, I already found them.
When I think I almost recruited Olivier in the first place, I'm so glad you came back. So we made it. What was the purpose of the aqueduct, in your opinion?
I mean, an aqueduct carries water, but...
Look at his little face. I love Hyla.
I mean, to combine receptacle relays?
It is indeed mentioned in the archives. But that would mean it has nothing to do with our studies. It seems that this aqueduct actually has two purposes. The first was to be the main operational center of the region. This way, engineers can monitor docks like Labotech, as well as all their own facilities. But the second function is more interesting.
You're just having fun now.
It seems like the aqueduct is the entrance of a tunnel leading to the Tarrasque. I guess it has collapsed since then, but you realize what that would mean.
Isn't the Tarrasque up there in the sky?
Yep.
Capsules were going through the tunnel.
Exactly. Mines were sending resources to Labotech in order to build Helios modules. Docks would receive the capsule's parts that would later be wrapped around Helios modules. Capsules would go to the aqueduct before being sent to the Tarrasque. The satellite was there to make sure the Tarrasque had the right coordinates for launch. And the Tarrasque, once loaded, it would launch capsules right into the sun. This was the most important machine in the consortium.
Do you think that's the reason they left after the incident?
The last reports show it would cost a fortune to have the machine repaired. It seems like the production line stopped being profitable enough.
Big surprise.
Oh, and it is also written that there were almost no facilities around the Tarrasque because of its magnetic strength. It seems like the other parts of the planet were way more industrial than this one. It gives me the creeps. All of that.
Just for this.
For the Helios. Oh,
project.
sorry.
For billions of modules in orbit around the sun. For boundless energy supplying and supporting Space City's lifestyle. Drawing out and eroding planets and leaving when it's not profitable for them anymore. Welcome to Weyland-Yutani.
That's how it is, Soj. I will never forgive the consortium, just like all the other Reynettos. But we have to move on. Anyway, my studies are now ready, and I have a party to set up.
You have your priorities, right?
Always, Soj. Reynettos can detect magnetic poles. Meet me at the cave so we can party.
Taking a screenshot of that. All right.
That adorable little goober.
Rana, Ficus, Fuscus. I'm done with my studies.
That's what you were doing this whole time.
Yes. Oh, and he's back here.
I love the Hyla's like, later, losers. I'm gonna go learn stuff.
Alright, this is a pretty good place to wrap up. Because what I need to do next is while I'm here, before I forget, let's go back into the Labotech Underground.
I love it. It's called Labotech.
Labotech.
It's like science, so calm.
SandWitch will come. Ooh, there's another question mark up there. I need to go explore that. Let me place a landmark on that so I don't lose it. Again, these are all exit points. And then there's these. Whatever these are. Logitech, a French company, as it happens. Oh, yeah. Labotech. Logitech. Well, it's Logitech. Okay, let's go. We're going to take an extra few minutes to just go and do the Labotech thing right now while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Am I headed the right direction? No. Let me turn right. And rescue that robot, and then we'll wrap up for the night. Sound good, folks? Okay. We're coming to rescue you, little robot. We keep going around this way. Quick little robot rescue, and then we'll call it a night. Must rescue the little robot. Alright. And then we can just go down here with our incredible power attachment that lets us drain our battery. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright. So we fired up that one. Now let me go up there on foot and see if that means I can get in there. Yes, now it opens up this door. Excellent. First, I will take this. And I will push that button. And now I can get in through the other door. And I will push that button. And I will take this. And I will take that. And I will take everything that is not nailed down. So now this should open this door. Which will let me free the robot. But quick, is there anything else I can take? No. Hello, my little friend. Would you like to be free?
Go away, organic being. I will deactivate myself before going back to those mines.
Okay. And if I offer for you to go on the surface instead? Awakened robots from the refuge want to create a server to save Zagalo's robots.
Are you talking about those refuge fanatics? I detected a few transmissions. They want to create a singularity on Sigalo.
What? That's not what they told me.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have some anti-robot commandos coming. The consortium isn't joking around with this kind of thing. But to be honest, I don't even care anymore. Alright, copy me into your device, let's get it over with. I've been waiting to meet with another living being for 40 years. It just had to be a human.
Listen, I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can here. In you go. Okay.
Alright, buddy. Well, you know. Good luck and stuff.
He seems a bit jaded. I hope having friends helps him out. Right.
Hello, human. Are you here to betray me?
I mean, if you hadn't talked to another living soul in 40 years, I think you'd be a bit grumpy too. Alright, back to my vehicle. I'm just gonna get us above ground. Maybe.
Or...
Alright, this is an excellent place for us to stop. Yep, we have one more robot friend to rescue at this point. While I'm at it... I hacked the toaster terminal just because, I could, I guess. And that just forms a walkway over there. I don't really need that. Alright. This is a very good place for us to stop.
It really is.
Exactly. We'll have to catch up to Sunday Crew about what we've accomplished in the meantime. Right, so this is normally where we talk about where we're going to be next week, and we're back to our normal schedule at this point. So we'll be playing more Caravan SandWitch on the Sunday A&M stream, which is Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. UK time. And we're having a wonderful time with this. And then hopefully I will have a chance to troubleshoot the microphone issue and figure out what on earth has gone wrong before next week, and we'll return to Tavern Talk.
In the interim, the full lid will go live on Friday.
Yep.
We've got some award-winning short movies from a really cool competition called Straight 8, where the one rule is you have one canister of Super 8 film. You can't do pre-production. You can't do post-production. The movie is what you make on that. The movie is what you shoot. There's at least one winner that almost got disqualified because they refused to believe that what they did with one can of film. I can't wait to see it. I love this stuff. Wow. It's so cool. Very cool stuff. So the full lid will go live on Friday at 5 o'clock, which is free. Yep. Feel free to sign up. And then we're back here on Sunday with some more Caravan SandWitch. Yes. And then, like Buggery says, back under normal rotation. Yeah. We're all back from holidays. I hope everybody's had a really good holiday break. And you got lots of rest and ate lots of cheese. If cheese is your thing, it's definitely my thing. We still have some truffle cheddar left, and it's so good. I did so good. I did this amazing thing. I got the latest. You did broiled cheese on toast with it, and it was so good. I got the latest Smitten Kitchen cookbook for Christmas, and she has a recipe in there for portobello mushrooms with Swiss cheese. It's basically Philly cheesesteaks, but with portobello mushrooms, and it was so incredibly good for dinner last night. Good God, y'all! It was Deb. Don't miss, man. If you ever need a recipe for something, and Smitten Kitchen has done it, that is the recipe you should try. Like the other one I did was tomato chickpea curry, and I made it, and it was fine. And you made it's chickpea masala, and you put cauliflower in it, and it was so good. And it was good, but then I realized there was supposed to be cream in it, and I missed it out, so I added it, and holy fucking shit. It makes a big difference. Yay, replacing the kitchen faucet. I tried to replace the upstairs bathroom faucet and found out that our gravity-fed water system doesn't have an upstairs cold water shutoff. That was fun. That was a fun half hour. So I called a plumber. And I'm really proud of you because you fixed it yourself. I undid the damage I did. You literally unfucked it. I unmessed it, yep, and now I need a professional to help me fix it because there's some shut-off in this house somewhere, but I don't know where it is, and I need someone to help me find it. Also, I have a tiny cute observation for you. We normally close down around 11 o'clock, and the cat is now so well-trained that for the second night running, it's hit about 11, and he's going, oh, okay, got up, stretched, and he's now washing, and that kind of, right, wake up, time to go to bed. Yeah, it's time to have the pre-bedtime Mother, where is my tube zoomies? And then he will glare at you on your phone. Yes. Until we both go to bed, and then he will instantly be asleep on my chest. And that is the best part of going to bed. This has been really fun. Thank you, folks. And thank you for your patience with OBS being an asshole. Thank you very much for kind of rolling with it. Hope you had a good time. Have a great rest of your evening. I've been Alistair. I've been Marguerite. He's been Twiglet, and fight the power. We'll see you next time. Have a great one, everybody. Good night.